So we've got some Heroes of Thargos to play. And we're going to continue the story on. So last time we had our group of heroes who were going in. They were the Darkun. Remember, I was playing with the Darkun group, as it were, and they got captured. Oops, and they've now gone and been captured into Condar. So we've got a few things going on this time. So the idea is we've got Chrysos and Aegir, which are pretty strong characters, 17 points in total. So we've got these two characters who are going to be escorting effectively and doing some things around Condar and ultimately escorting those prisoners to the halls of justice. While that's happening, I thought it'd be quite cool to do like a prison break. So we've got another group, a little bit a sorceress, a pickpocket, an assassin. So I thought a little bit more covert style. And this group, which is 17 as well, this group is going to do their own story mission to try and break them out. Okay. So just to show you the story arc, so we're doing a story mode, but we're kind of like against the game. So we're not going to be, so you can think of two strings that the two groups are going to be following, okay? So I'm not going to be doing a kind of AI competing against me or vice versa. It's literally just the game going against us, which I've forgotten what they call that now. It was, nope, can't remember. But the way we're going to do this, because there's no defense, is that right? Yeah, because there's going to be no defending of missions, there's only going to be trying to attempt them and trying to attempt them first, okay? So these all have the same amount of victory points in both story arcs. I know there's more missions here than here, but there are easier missions on this side compared to here, especially to start with. Is this in the right way? Infiltrate enemy. No, this is not right. So the idea is we're gaining, gathering. Oh, this one's been, never mind. These are the last ones because we're going to scatter foes and infiltrate the enemy settlement, which is basically where they're being hoarded. So, there we go. Okay, that makes more sense. I think this is right. Helping the fighters against gangs, critical, avoid getting mugged, Condar House of Healing, train with Weapon Master, time to meditate, pray, infiltrate the Condar spy ring, and then finally escort the criminals to the halls of justice. So, for my group of assassins and whatnot, I've got a harder end to my story arc, whereas theirs is quite even throughout. There's nothing greater than 3. So this could be quite tough, but we'll see how it kind of goes. In terms of stances, like an attitude marker, which you would normally use in Infamy, we're going to use the Infamy, definitely. Yeah, we're definitely going to do Infamy as well. So to track Infamy, I'm just going to use one of these dice. Okay. At the moment, it's Infamy of 0, so I'll just leave it off there for a moment. I'm not going to worry about the defensive, wary, or aggressive, because ultimately, where am I? Now I've said that. No, I will do actually. I will do. So let's see what they're going with, whether they're defensive, wary, or aggressive. 3 will be wary. So that's your classic 3 and 3. So let's do that now. So 1, 2, 3. And I'll put those on this side, and then 1, 2, 3. I'll put that on those sides. Now, they're not going to be using in defense, but it gives them the number of cards that they're using in their attack, okay? Against the AI. Right. So, excellent. Sorry, I forgot what it's called when you roll the dice for the missions rather than opposing it. So we will go first. So let's get our 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do not have to replace missions or anything like that, so there's no need to mulligan and all the rest of that. And we are going to start. So, I need a dice to determine where we are. So, obviously, we are both starting on our first position. Now, for Phil to attempt another mission immediately after this one, so that's going to be really key to kind of like pushing it on. And green is interesting. So, as always, you follow the same rules. So we're going to be placing a lasting card first if we want on one of our characters. Then we get a choice of attempting to fulfill a mission or spending an action card. I'm not fussed about that. Don't want to bother that. So we're definitely going to try and attempt this. So green would be good. So the Arcane Arts looks like a good card to use at this particular time. Oh, attached modifiers can play for might as having +2. That's going to be really nice. I haven't got much pluses, so I think we're going to chuck that and go straight with the assassin and just do this immediately. Now we will have exhaustion, so I will be exhausting characters once they've been used. So again, follow those same rules that I had before, where you have to use one character at a time. Once you've exhausted all your characters, then you can go with another one. So I've got to be a little bit wary because she is very, very good at mysticism, which could be useful here. So we've got 2 green dice +2 in defense to start with. Okay, and I don't have many pluses, unfortunately. No, I can get a +2. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put that onto our assassin, and we might injure them at the end of the turn. So that'll be a 3, 4, 5. We will need to. It's going to still be quite tough to start with. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we just go for it. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to attempt this with my assassin. She is going to get the +2, which is a special ability, but she's going to become injured. And I'm going to put 3. Obviously, there's only one attribute we're testing for here. So the way this works against the defense of the mission, as it were, is you look at this stat, and if it's +2, you're going to roll 2 dice, and we're going to add 2 to it. Okay. So you get 6 +2 is 8. I'm running in with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the game, as you'll probably be aware, attackers win. So she does become injured, but we do have to discard those. However, we do complete the mission. So for Phil to attempt another mission immediately after this one. So we have to follow on. So here, for Phil to open up access to Condar mission cards, I mean, obviously, we're saying this wasn't a Condor one, but I suppose perhaps we should have had that first. I don't know. But anyway, now the problem is she's now exhausted, and to do this, I would have to use this. With the cards I've got in hand. No, I'm not going to do that. Now what I could do, no, that's fine. That's my turn. Right, so the way this works, as usual with AI, is you flip until you get a blue card, and then we roll a dice. Now the way this works is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is going on to attached character may always choose to place 1 card from the hand and bottom. No, so that doesn't affect them. Ow, sorry. Okay, next we decide which of these 2 characters is going to go for this, and basically it's the one who's the most powerful for that particular one. Because it's got a -1 now, we now move on to Chrysos. So Chrysos is going to attempt this one with his 3 attack. It should be an easy one because it's 1 dice +1. So it's 5 against 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So easily does it. Fulfill to draw 2 additional cards from the battle deck, don't have to worry about that. And then we fulfill back to 3. And Chrysos is done. Okay, back to us. So draw up to 6. Oh, there's a +3. That's good. We've got another one of those. That's quite useful. That could be really useful. 1 mission on 1 last than just distracts removed from the game. Now the question is, no, I say you can't do that one. So that's +5. That's good. So we're just going to put this onto our sorceress. Do a +1/+1, which will really help. And she is going to try and fulfill gaining access to the city of Condar. So she's flying in with 2/3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm going to go in with 8. Maybe more. Maybe I've got 2. 9, 10. I'm going to go in with 10. 2 dice +2. That's 3 + 2 is only 5. So we easily do it. You could say overkill, but I desperately wanted to do that. And we managed to get into the gates of Condar, which is really cool. Well done, our sorceress. Musa. So cool, we are making our way, trying to figure out what's kind of going on with the city as we move through, which is really, really cool. Okay, back over to the Knights Guard. So that one, nothing. Blue, no. Yes, no, blue, sorry, blue is right. +1 mind for Condor related. So this is going to give him +1 mind for everything. Let's see where it's going. Going back onto this one. So I'll make sure I keep that like that, so we know that they're getting +1 mind. And we're going to go in with, what's his name? His name is Sigir, the Black Falcon Knight. Okay. So, strength and mind. So they've got to make a decision now. So, strength, mind, and strength. Strength, 2 strength, 1 mind. His strength is 2, his mind is 4, 5. His mind is 5, so that kind of makes sense. And it's 1 and a thing. So let's see what is going to happen. So the red dice is for strength. So defending, this is the deliver critical information to Morig. So that's currently going in with a 5, and that's 8, and that's going in with a 10. 5 and 10 is the defense. Let's see what happens. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So strength's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7 will not hit the 10. So I didn't quite get the 10. That makes no sense. They wouldn't have put the extras in strength. Sorry. Imagine it would be like this. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Still misses it by 1. So unfortunately, it does not complete this mission by 1. That's really unlucky. Yeah. Okay. So the way I'm going to play this, because there's no competing, is we know that, let's just put this on here. We know that it was wary to start with. If it fails a mission card, it moves directly to aggressive. Okay? If it passes a mission card, it goes immediately to wary. And it never uses defensive. So I'm going to play that. So that's going to get injured. Gains +2 9 opposing 1 dark. Now, I don't have Darkun characters in this particular thing. However, I'm going to play this as it is counting, because it gains +2 might if opposing at least 1 Darkun in opponent's party's hero. So I don't have Darkun in that particular party. Okay. That's the AI turn. So I need to draw back up to 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if I run out of deck, my group runs out of time to rescue the characters. So I've got to be careful of that. And we do the normal infamy for the AI. Right. So we have 1 person left who's got 1 in mysticism. However, we got the Thargos golem, which is so cool, and we're trying to deliver the secret message with a pickpocket. So I think we're going to go in with this. We're going to give him a super boost on his strength in particular, and this is only at 1 level. This is easy. Okay. We're not going to worry about the Oraxus caves in this particular case, but that can certainly be part of the mission. If you're not doing like a prison break, if you're delivering the secret message and you find out some more information about the land, and you can go on to a different mission, which would be pretty cool. We've got some pluses. May attach 2 lasting cards to assassin in single play. That's pretty cool. Oh. No. So you have to place it onto the assassin. I mean, we could do. It's not the worst. Just make her super strong in strength. Oh, I'm very tempted. I am very tempted to do this. Although I can put my pickpocket, believe it, Sirvos. I can make Sirvos really, really strong. I think that would make sense. Just have like this uber strength character. Yeah, no, we're going to do that. Right, what we got on here? No. Healing, I might want to keep for a minute. Right, okay. So we're going to send Sirvos to deliver the secret message. It kind of makes sense, a pickpocket, that kind of character. From the Lifters Guild. And it's a 1 chance, so we're on 2. So we could put something. So 2, 3, 4. 5. Right, so we're hoping for a 4 less. It's a 1. So Sirvos easily delivers the secret message. And we move on to barter for some equipment. Need some equipment to help us with the escape. And he is now spent. Okay, back over to these guys. We need to put 4 cards in their attack cache. We now ready both characters. And we look for a lasting card. And this is where you start to mill through the deck. Okay, let's see where it's going. 1, 2, 3, it's on Chrysos. And we don't have to worry about that. So he gains mysticism and loses strength, which is a little bit against what Chrysos is about, but you know. And then we make a decision of where we're going to go with this. I think we are still trying to deliver this critical mission. I think the Black Prince is the way forward for this. So we have 2 in attack against 1, and then 2, 3, 4. 4 against 2. So we've got 2 each. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see what happens. Strength. It's a 6. Mysticism. Sorry, not mysticism. Mind is a 9. 11. God, that's ridiculous. I'm going to struggle to get this one done. So, might. Might-wise, he's on 2. 3, 4. That's not going to do it. Needed 6. So, unfortunately, it's failed. And that's a pretty terrible card. But it all mills through the deck. Already injured, of course, so don't have to worry about that. But fails to complete that task. Back to us. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, as I mentioned before, so we can refresh all of our characters. I'm going to put this onto the pickpocket to give them 6 strength. And then we're straight on with mind. So either of these 2 really. So I think we're going to go with our assassin because the reason why is because I want to keep mysticism, our sorceress, obviously back for assisting the Mildarian herbalist to help with that. So we're going to send the assassin to barter some equipment to help us for our cause, to get to break free our comrades in arms. So I'm on a 3. We're doing 2 dice plus 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. Gonna attempt 9. Right, ready? We are getting lucky rolls for me. 4, 5, 6, 9 easily beats 6, and we managed to barter for the equipment. And we are flying through this. And that is our assassin done. And that's us done. So they're still trying to deliver the critical equipment over here. Let's make sure we get the cache of cards. That's 4 attack cards. And let's see what we get for those. And it's going on the knight. Give extra strength to the knight. Okay. So Chrysos is going to try and do this. So again, 2 and 2. Need some low rolls to help his cause. So red dice onto strength. That's 5. It's not small. And he's low on this. 7, 8, 9. Let's go. Strength 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Strength is done. Mind is 3, 4, 5, 8. Is that 9? 7, 8, 9. Oh my word. They're 1 short on the mind. They will keep bolstering up, so hopefully, unfortunately, Chrysos fails. So he also becomes injured. 2 modifiers have a value of +4. 2 modifier cards have a value of +4 each, irrespective of the face value. Wow, okay, so I think Chrysos next is going to pass this test. But they're not expecting anything to happen. They're taking their time, ensuring to make sure this critical information gets through to Condor authorities. So it's back to us. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, such a good... The Imperial Power Helm is so cool. Right, so Musa Rees is up next. Now the question is, I think Strength and Mind is next. I think that's Scatter Foes is going to be really tough. Yeah. Now, yeah, perhaps I should. One thing I've forgotten is you can actually send multiple people to it. Although I'm not going to do that this turn. It's only 1 person for each mission is how I'm going to play this particular game. So I think we're going to put the helm on. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to put on our assassin. We've got to think about this one next. No. Put on Silvos. Our pickpocket's going to be our hero. Right. I'm going to send Mercer Rees into this one. Now it's 3 dice plus 3, so it's pretty strong, to say the least. This might be where we start to fall behind. So we can get rid of that one. I want to keep the healing, ideally. What's that? 6. That'll be 10. Oof, against 3 dice plus 3. That's huge. I think we got to go all in almost. Okay. Right, we're going to go in with 7, 11 points. Right, here we go. Can we assist this herbalist? That's 7, 10. We have 11. God, we are lucky rolling on here. To be able to get through that one in one go was pretty ridiculous. Okay, we assist the herbalist. We have now got we are now fully prepared to do the breakout. Right, let's put these both back up. That's got a special ability rather than any bonuses. Right. Okay, I think we go in with the knight this time. So let's make sure we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So the knight's going to go in. 2 and 2 again. Three, 4, 4 and 4. We've got 4 and 4 base. 4, okay. So actually, yep, that's it. Okay, well, let's see what the strength is going to be a 7. The mind is going to be an 8. So 4, 5, 6, unfortunately. Fails on the strength. That's really unlucky. That's very, very unlucky. Already injured, so we don't have to worry about that. Ooh. This has turned out to be pretty brutal for them at the moment. 3 and 4. Okay, moving on to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, we've got a load of boost cards here. So we're going to go with the pickpocket to try and do this one. So it's going to be strength is 2, 4, 6, 7. And my mind is 2. So I've got to chuck everything onto mind. Now I do have to evenly distribute these. So I almost want to just throw everything in. We have got. Didn't Mercer? Yes, she's already been. So yeah, so I'll be able to send Mercer to infiltrate the settlement, which is pretty awesome. So 3, 6, which means I've got to put at least 2 cards down. I'll put those 2 down. So that's 9, 10, 11. More than happy with that. And then 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going with the 10 and 11. So, strength is 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. No! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We failed. We failed by 1. So the strength hit it. We failed. I don't think I can discard that because I've got a card in hand which works for that. So I fail and become injured. And we do not manage to scatter our foes. The pickpocket did not manage to scatter his foes. So now we've been alerted to the authorities. Chrysos is pretty angry. We start to mill through this deck. It goes to... It goes over to our knight again. Okay. And Chrysos is going to go for it. Okay, so strength-wise is going to be 3. Mind-wise is going. Oh, this is a. You should have this now. Mind-wise is going to be 5, 6, 7. Well, I'll say that. So obviously, as modifier cards, you're just going to use these as base values. So that's 4, 5, 5. So that easily does that one. This one, these are both going to be +4. 2 modifier cards that has a value of +4 irrelevant of their face-up values. So that's 8, 9, 10. Easily does it. So Christos' injured side is actually really quite strong. There we go. Sweet. And it does say, because they've now did this critical information, fulfill to drop to 4 more from the battle deck. So how I'm going to say that is 1, 2, 3, 4 is their normal cash. 1, 2, 3, 4 is their extra. Okay. So they completed one of these, so they go back down to wary. So actually, sorry, that should have been 3 cards. And it comes back to us. Christos has now used that. So we become ready, all of our characters. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Got some good ones. Okay. So 100% going on to, we got the Cobra Dagger, which goes on the Cobra Sorceress. Very, very thematic. We've still got this one to do. But rather than complete a mission, I'm going to play healing. And we're going to heal these 2 characters. And that's my action. And that's my turn. Right, moving back over to them. It's getting dangerously low. And this goes on to Christos. He loses more strength. And that doesn't matter. It's the same one. So his mysticism's going up, which is quite useful actually. And we ready both characters. So this one's strength and mind. I think this is going to be our knight, because we got 3, 4, and 3, 4, 5. So definitely going to go to the knight with a ton of cards. Going to be 4 and 5, so 4 on strength and 3 on might. 4 on might, 3 on mind. 1 dice for each, so the colours matching thing. So it's going to be a 5 and a 3. So automatically done. Easily does it. Yeah, easily does it. And that is avoiding getting mugged. So the Black Knight, obviously a very, very sought after person, and also fulfill to remove an opponent's lasting card from the game. So this is going to trigger. First of all, which one is it going to be? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be one of Silvos's. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be it's going to be my best one. Fair enough. And we lose Thargos' Golem. That's +2 strength, +1 mysticism, just taken off. And now they are going to the Houses of Healing to hopefully help them. Fulfill to heal all injured players in your hero's party. Very, very fitting to what they need to do. And Christos is going to be going for that next turn. Right, okay, they're catching up. Right, okay, I've got free range to choose. I think we still go with, I could go with my assassin potentially. I've got a brooch for mysticism, so that is going to go straight onto my sorceress, Mercer, to infiltrate the settlement when we get there. And then it's literally just sending all these cards. It's still going to be quite hard, it's all dependent on the road, so scatter my foes. I think it's more thematic that the assassin goes, but I think it might be quite hard. So we've got 5, 2, or 1, 3. I mean, for the 5 in strength, so strong. 5, 2, or 4, 3. And, oh right, stats don't go down, so that's, okay. So actually, it doesn't matter too much as Silvos gets injured. We'll go with Silvos. Silvos is going to try and attempt that mission, I think. I'm alright with my deck, I think. I think I'm okay. So, let's do this. So, we're going to attempt scattering our foes with Silvos again, using sneaky, sneaky tactics. Look at that, we've even got a character card. Right, our strength is really good. I'll mine these bolsterings. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3. So that's going to be 8 on the red, and then 1, 2, 5, 8, 10 on the green. Let's mix that up slightly. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? So 5, 6, 7, 10, 2, 5, 8. Hang on. Not quite. There we go. Let's try this one. So we've got 4, 9, and 3, 4, 7, 9. 9 and 9. Got 9 and 9. So strength of 9. So we need 7 or less on the dice. Right. Our might, has been has worked. Right. Now we go to mind. 7, 8, 9. I think we've got 9. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9. 9, 9. He does it. Silvos does it by the skin of his teeth. On his mind, he uses mind, and he scatters his foes to pick up opponent's characters' cards and redistribute them. Random intermission does not trigger in this particular one. Okay, we're infiltrating the last settlement. That is it. Can we do it? Now, the first things first. 1, 2, 3. We have just about enough. We're going to have to reshuffle this, which means, as we know, we are now on an infamy marker of 1. So it's +1 to everything. +1 card, to attack. That's what I meant. They completed the last one, so that's fine. So we got 1, 2, 3, so that's correct in terms of the cash. And then we go for the next lasting card. And it goes on to Chrysos. Don't know about the ability in this particular case. Right, okay, this is going to be this is Chrysos' turn again, and it looks pretty likely he's going to be able to do that. So he gets an extra card in cash because of the infamy level, which gives 4 cards, so 2 and 2. It should red and green for their respectives. Ooh, got big rolls. That's a 5 and 7. So 2 goes to 0. So obviously he's going to use his +2, 4 modifiers on these. Well, actually, you can choose. So 0 needs to go up to, what does it need to go up to? 7? No, 5. It needs to go up to 5. So 3, and use this as a +4, so it easily does it. Then a 7 is 2, 3, 6, 9. Does it without having to use his ability. Boom. That's that completed. And on completion of the Condor Houses of Healing, they both become uninjured. So they have heard of the commotion going on in the town, and now they need to train with the weapons master before trying to take on what's going on with the spy ring, which is going on. So 6 cards for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still looking quite good on deck, so I'm not going to run out of time. I don't think anytime soon. And we've got our sorceress all ready to go. This should be fine. We have not got a +1, so I think I'm going to keep them for the bonuses. I'm not going to place any on. I'm just going to go full whack onto this. It's 2, 4, 5. I'm on 8 already. It's 4 dice. That's the only problem. So I'm going to have to put everything into this. So I'm not using any lasting cards. I'm going full in. In goes the Mercer release, the Cobra Sorceress, to infiltrate the enemy settlement, to rescue our Darkun comrades, to escape to fight another day. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19. 4 dice, +4. That's 8, 15, 19. What did I say? 19 is the defense. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 19. Would you believe it? Just managed to do that. Oh my God. That was ridiculous. Just managed with the 6 cards, fully decked out Mercer. She manages to infiltrate the enemy settlement. We rescue our comrades and we escape the city with our spy network. Awesome group. That was awesome. That was fun. That was real fun. I mean, they had a relatively easy route forward from there. So, you know, if I failed that one, the sorcerers would be injured and exhausted, which only leaves me with these two. I would not be doing anything for a few rounds. They would have easily catched up to infiltrating the spy ring before I can attempt this again. Who's to say I'd be able to attempt that and actually pass it? So you can see that the AI kind of like builds up their power relatively quickly on a good ramp as they get more lasting cards, but especially certainly on the infamy track as well. So the longer you take, the sooner that this deck kind of runs out every time, and the more your infamy is going to go up. Just really nice. It's just so balanced. It feels really nice. Like I was up here and they were still down here. So I thought, there's no chance. But the beauty of this is it ended with a really hard challenge, a really hard mission. Four's I think 4 dice is the maximum, 4 plus 4. Because that could go up to 28, of course, which is just insane. And I just did it. I matched 19 on 19, which is just crazy. But that was just another different way. This is the beauty of this game, is how versatile it is. I had 2 teams with their own objectives, but on the same story arc. So rather than competing on missions, they had their own missions, which makes much more sense thematically. And you know, on this one here, again, what we could have done when it eventually comes out is you could go to like a showdown on a battle board. So you can have like a dungeon crawl where you're scattering your foes. So you've suddenly got this like these defenders. You could have your comrades who are currently being as prisoners, and then you can do kind of like the what am I trying to say? The dungeon crawl element to it. But that was a mission in Condar itself, where obviously the Darkun were being held captive, and it was my infiltration group, which was a sorceress, an assassin, and a pickpocket. Very, very much spy-orientated group there, which seemed pretty, I was going to say evil, but pretty much in line with the Darkun sense of view. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was the second round through. I'm just trying to figure out how. That's weird. It'd be interesting to see some different modes and different ways we can do this. So thanks for watching, and catch you next time.